up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the Eastside. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna start and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
Shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach. He passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hating get to do the same thing. Success don't suck. What sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed. I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white...
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lambeau. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Drop 50. Come on. Gravity Lion.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
First down and goal to go.
Jacobs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Come on, right. 52 Bulls, ready.
Play action this time with Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Those defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 70 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Caught on the right side, Reed. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out here they scored a touchdown.
Well, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 3. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 57 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards there for number 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. The Packers had 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now it's the backup Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Goff. And Walker has it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Love from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. But his passes are intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Throwing. Love. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. Touchdown, Packers.
Darnell Washington,
61 yards.
and the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends.